the quake will take place within them. And they will awaken, and all that took place here this past June, when 62 were killed, will be as nothing. You've gone through it. I've gone through it. All the horrors of the world, you and I have gone through. But joy and woe are woven fine, a garment for the soul divine. Everyone has gone through it. But in the end, an expansion beyond the wildest dream of anything known to man, and a power that no one fears. So he sent a man to the moon. On 3 occasions we've done it. And we'll send them elsewhere. That is nothing compared to the power that you will exercise tomorrow. You will have the power to stop time. Actually stop time. Nothing can move when you stop it. And then when you stop it, you can change the motivation of the things that you observe, rearrange the entire thing, and change the motive, and then release time and see it come out differently. That's the power that you will exercise tomorrow. For you are the power of God, because you are God. And you are the wisdom of God, because you are God. And Jesus Christ is defined in Scripture as the power of God and the wisdom of God. You want to read it? The first chapter of 1 Corinthians. And Jesus, the power of God and the wisdom of God. And all the promises of God find their yes, which means fulfillment in Him. First chapter of 2 Corinthians. But all the promises, and the promises are all in the Old Testament. It's all written in the future. And He comes only to fulfill it. And in a simple manner, He fulfills it. But it was not what the world was expecting. So they denied that this thing had been fulfilled. All right, so He said, I fulfilled it. And He told those who could relate it and who could tell it. So they related the experience of one in whom it happened. And now will come one who will tell you how it happened. Now I'll tell you the way, as I've told you. For Jesus Christ is simply the way to the Father. And when you go to the Father, you don't see another as Father. You're giving yourself back to yourself. You prepared a way for yourself to return when you came down in this realm of death. He prepared the way for Himself to go back. And the way back is called Jesus Christ. And people think it is simply a little man on the outside of himself. No, it is a way. They were called the people of the way. And so there aren't two ways about it. There's only one way back. And so it's not through diet, it's not through being good, it's not through being rich, it's not through being socially prominent, of all the nonsense in the world. I have a friend of mine back east, and she comes out of the so-called family of the Adams, who is our president, and his son a president. And so her son is named Adam. But I, through habit, the word Adam to me is far lovelier than Adam, with an S on it. And so I called him Adam. And she said, oh, Neville, his name isn't Adam, his name is Adam. His forefather is a president of our country. And so he's named after his forefather. Well, I thanked her. Her name's Ruth, by the way. So I thanked her for correcting me. But through habit, again, I called him Adam. Again, she corrected me. His name is not Adam, Neville. The name is Adam. And she's so proud of that ancestry. And I am telling you, you are the father of God's son. And his name is David. Can you conceive of any greater ancestry? Is there anyone walking the face of this earth has any greater ancestry than you when I tell you who you are? You are the father of God's only begotten son. And his only begotten son is David. And when you see him after that second stage in the journey back, and you know who you are, is there anyone on the face of this earth greater than the being that you discover yourself to be when you discover that you're God? So she wants to be an Adam. I'm telling you, you are far greater than all the things of earth, for you are God. And one day, the second stage back to the source is going to reveal the truth of what I'm talking about. You're going to find that you really are God. Because you're going to find your Son. And your Son is the Son of God. And there's only one God. Hear, O Israel, the Lord. Our God, the Lord, is one Lord, not two. So when you see the Son, there's only one. And you know he is your Son, you know who you are. And you know you're God. And there is nothing but God in this world. So this is the story I've been sent to tell you. And should I drop now this very second, makes no difference, I've told it. And you've recorded it. And it is here, and someone will have the capacity and the ability to write it. As they wrote that story 2,000 years ago and told it of, well, forget the word Neville. Just tell the story. Tell how to go back to the source. And you are the source. You are the cause of the phenomena of life. For man is all imagination, and God is man, and exists in us and we in him. The eternal body of man is the imagination, and that is God himself. That's your immortal being. There is nothing but God. So when you read it, should you read it tonight, bear in mind what you heard this night. Those who choose another God multiply their sorrows. I don't care what name you give it. You can call it Jesus Christ. If he's something other than you, you're multiplying your sorrows. Call it God. And not mean yourself, you're multiplying your sorrows. Call it Jehovah. And not mean self, you're multiplying your sorrows. Call it by any name. No matter how sacred the name is to you, if it means something other than you, if you hear the word God, the word Jehovah, the word Jesus Christ, and it conveys the sense of an existence, something outside of man, then you're multiplying your sorrows. It has to convey your own wonderful imagination. That's God.